Big update, good update. I have some guys coming from an epoxy flooring company to help me with the floors. The floors are a little bit ugly, a little bit beat up. And it was one of the first things I wanted to improve in this space. I also made some awesome progress with the actual product, the beverage itself. I kind of got a semi-agreement that I'm gonna be able to share part of that process more than I expected with you guys. But this episode here is gonna be about meeting the guys from the flooring company, getting a quote to replace all this flooring here, and then also hopefully getting rid of this thing, because I know that in order to do the flooring correctly, it's gonna make sense to get rid of all that. Jaden, nice to meet you.
Mitchell.
Good to meet you. And these are the epoxy guys.
Next level epoxy.
Next level epoxy. They're gonna help me fix this ugly place up, like the flooring is. Check out this old carpet, look at that.
As long as it's concrete underneath, we're good to go.
I assume it's concrete underneath.
Yeah, we'll have to remove it. Because we're not left with a concrete surface right now, as that is right now, we're gonna have to first peel up everything. The tiling and the carpet. Typically there's gonna be some sort of glue underneath. It will make our process of grinding a little bit more difficult, but it shouldn't be too bad as we have some pretty heavy duty industrial grinders.
Our concrete grinder is about 1,000 pounds and it'll definitely do the job. It'll tear up the floor. And essentially the reason that we do grind is, number one, to remove that glue, but to actually open up the pores of the concrete. And when you open up the pores, it allows for a good mechanical bond, and that's kind of how we can stand behind a long-lasting floor.
That way the epoxy can actually grab the floor perfectly, and it should last up to 20 years.
Basically, we do a 3-coat polyaspartic system. So polyaspartic is significantly better than epoxy in many different ways. Number one, it has more elasticity. As far as as the earth contracts and expands, the epoxy will actually crack. It won't have as much give, and this has a little bit more tolerance to that.
Oh,
it's also
cool.
completely salt-proof and chemical resistant. So as opposed to epoxy, it'll get deteriorated with salt and chemicals. This is a lot more resistant to that, and it's completely UV stable, so there's no fading, no discoloration. So we actually add a non-slip finish on our top coat, complementary to the finish. Obviously you have a natural orange peel kind of finish without the texture, or sorry, without the additive, but we add some silica into that top coat to add as much or as little as the customer kind of wants.
Now we're gonna get to the hard part of this conversation, okay? Absolutely. This area in the front, so this area, I'm gonna pull this out. This crap has to come down. Okay. That one has to come down. That's not really that big of a deal. The walls will stay the same, but this area, this room over here, and then there's 2 bathrooms. Okay. Over there and over there. What am I looking at for cost here?
So we charge usually $7 a square foot.
Right.
That cost can come down.
That's Canadian if anybody's watching this in the US.
I think that's pretty bang on. You're probably looking about $3,000 to $3,500, and then just under $1,000.
Just under 1,000 in here.
Yeah.
That's just a ballpark.
Right. And then so if I only do this part in here, you'd give me one price. What if I did the whole deal?
It would come down per square foot, but obviously the price would go up.
It would be a lot of money.
Yeah, it would be.
If I did a whole deal in here.
Yeah.
But it's completely up to you. I mean, we'll try to give you the best price per square foot we can.
Like, what would the timeline be like?
So right now we're booking into December. We're fully booked in November, but we could try to work something out. Try to pull some strings. We're busy. We are busy.
Holy flex over there.
So
damn,
in the summertime,
dude.
We're like way more than we are now.
Crazy. You guys got a business going on. Good for you.
We do good work and we work hard and we try our best.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things I got to do with this structure over here. There's like these blue strip pieces which are just kind of nailed in. This is extremely thin particle board. I'm gonna remove the blue strips first and then head around to the front and pry some of this stuff off. I don't know, maybe we should just start in the back of it here. It was easy to get rid of, but there was a little nail kind of holding it in place right around there. And that was, you couldn't really tell that that was in there. And it doesn't, you know what, it doesn't even really matter because I was able to just bend the suspended ceiling back up. I'm probably gonna have to make some different repairs to this ceiling anyways, so I'm not really very concerned about that. But look at this, look at this. We're opened up, baby. That was a little too easy. The next one is gonna be right across here. I don't know, this one might be a little more complicated. It's tied into the wall there. Anyway, I'm gonna have to tackle this next wall a little bit later. I don't know, maybe tomorrow if I have time. Same idea, rip it out, start to prepare the floors. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this vinyl tile on the floor because the epoxy guys seem to think, well, they don't want to take it up. They don't want to get it. They said they would take it up, but they also were like, you could get a demolition company. I was like, what if I try to do it? And they were like, yeah, I mean, you could rent a device from Home Depot to bring all that tiling up. I'm gonna give you a little reminder of what that looks like. So I don't know. I mean, I just took down well, it wasn't really a wall. I took down like a structure of some kind. So maybe I'm motivated. Maybe next up is this vinyl tile to come out, or at least some of it. I don't know, maybe it's worth experimenting and seeing what we can get done. Also, I think we have 4 subscribers now, organically. I can't promise forever that I'm not gonna announce the fact that this channel's going on, because there's other stuff happening that might require me to actually, but I don't know. For the time being, it actually is. It's an intimate group of us over here. You could be subscriber number 5 or 6, or just in the top 10. and follow on this journey earlier than everybody else who comes along later. Yeah, more updates are coming soon. Plus, I'm probably gonna take you on a tour of an actual beverage making facility. Gotta work out some details, but this place is so cool.